and keep your eyes right here as we have two rivals ready for a rendezvous that they hope will wind up with the dreamland of stuffing their face with a delicious rack of ribs. Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the UAB Blazers and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Blazers head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UAB's offense will take the field first. It was UAB pulling out a close one the last time these two got together to fight over some ribs.
That's a big deal for UAB, too, because the Blazers had that game circled all offseason. They did what they needed to do when the game was on the line. They're going to need more of that here today against a motivated Memphis squad.
Motivated Memphis squad that they're used to winning this rivalry. This is their rivalry. This is their rack of ribs, and they're going to go try to get it back.
Running back, looking for room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations. But
finding some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls it on the option. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Makes his man miss. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physical.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Blazers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Memphis offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Running inside, it's Hayden. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Can they catch him? Quick step and go. Touchdown, UAB. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense, because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Makes it past the marker. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Here's the give off the left side. Got a little grass. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The run inside. It's Hayden. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid... Turn on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Burton. Fires to the big fella. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Blazers will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. He has challenged his team in the locker room at the half because they have not done anything on offense. He said, I know we're better than this offensively, but they have been absolutely stunned at the line of scrimmage. He knows they're better than this. They get the ball to start the third quarter. We'll see if they're able to get off the mat right here and answer back in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. These two first played in football in 1997, but the rivalry goes much farther back than that. Gene Bartow took Memphis to a Final Four in the early 70s, started the basketball program at UAB in the late 70s, and they became big rivals on the court.
Reese Davis, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the background of game day basketball and game day football. Nicely done with the stats, but huge rivalry game. They don't like each other. Apparently, Jesse, they do like their barbecue, though.
They do love their barbecue, and 1997 is not that long ago. I was playing college football.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Could be an alley. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He'll keep it on second down, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. On third and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for room at the 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Stokes. It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Oh, a double pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You know, sometimes rivalry trophies really have no connection to anything like the Little Brown Jug or the old brass spittoon. But a rack of ribs, two cities, proud of their barbecue heritage, rendezvous against Dreamland in full moon. I mean, it doesn't get better than a trophy like this.
No, there aren't many trophies out there that you actually want to eat. Is it dry rub if you're Memphis, or is it Alabama white sauce if you're UAB? Take your pick. That is one good-looking trophy.
I don't even know what any of that means. I literally don't. I don't eat ribs.
Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just feeds the running back. Push down for the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Tigers are marching down the field. To the air, it's Stokes. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Hayden. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Memphis wants to move quickly. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense, and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Stokes. He spins that thing down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense.
Black 14, black 14, move.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Soft spot in the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The short hands, it's Chapman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Memphis picking up the tempo. To the air, it's Stokes. Makes the grab on the left. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Off play action. Here's a throw downfield late. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock.
Might have a chance. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw, it's Stokes. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.